welcome to CMJ Live. How you guys doing? It's Friday, and I'm super excited. Two things. One, Care Brand Weekend, so make sure you come down. If you're watching us, Chris Gibson, 125 McLaughlin Road, Caribbean Pavilion. We got China, we got Africa, and we got Latin America. Great time, great exposure, having fun. But today, we're going to continue the fun having because we have a special guest today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Natasha Tracy Taylor. I am an actress, a Toronto actress, local actress here. I also am the COO of CAYA Academy. CAYA stands for Come As You Are. It's a personal development program that inspires everybody from any nationality, race, or background that are broken, confused, and want to be able to follow their dreams, and they just don't know how to get a grip. And that's what CAYA is there for. It's a comfortable platform, and it welcomes everybody.
All right, so let's get into it. Excuse me. So first of all, let's go into you. Let's get to know you a little bit better, okay?
Yes.
So where are you from? Background?
So I'm from Guyana.
Okay.
I was born here, but my both parents are from Guyana.
Okay, so festivals coming up, having a great time, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so we're gonna make sure we get some information about that. We can party afterwards.
Absolutely.
So you're born here?
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Yes.
Which area? Brampton, Toronto.
So I was from Toronto.
Okay.
And when I was in foster care, I was in Mississauga, so I was in there for a little bit.
Okay.
And then moved to Scarborough, and I'm currently now at Yonge and Eglinton.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So still a Toronto baby.
All right, we're gonna try to squeeze you into Brampton. We're gonna make you a Bramptonian afterwards.
Well, there we go. There we go, Brampton.
So then, how'd you get started? So you say in your intro you talked about being, doing the acting and stuff. So in school, is that what you started off? You thought, I'm in school, this is what I want to do, or?
No. I knew I had a different personality.
Okay.
I'm the co-author of a book called Sweet Success Sisters by
Okay.
Farrah Hodson. And the journey wasn't easy. I knew that I wanted to be an actress, but I got discouraged along the way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I had a difficult childhood growing up. I was abused.
Okay.
And going through that in foster care, being in the system.
Right.
I figured, you know what, I know life has more for me.
Okay.
I know it has more to offer me, and I just didn't know how to get a grip on that. As I started to maneuver through life and climb the corporate ladder, I knew that the workplace is not where I belong.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So over time, I started taking acting classes. When I was in drama class, that was going back in middle school.
Okay.
Was the first thing my teacher said to me is, Natasha, you have something in you that you need to release.
Okay.
And that was when I was going through my period of abuse and so forth. And through high school, that was when I was like, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
I want to do this.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this. I finished high school. I started taking acting classes. And the acting classes brought me right back to middle school, feeling comfortable on those grounds.
Ah, okay.
And that's where I took off from there.
Right. But in your intro, again, I'm going back to your intro.
Yeah.
So the foster care in Mississauga.
Yes.
Okay, so how old were you at that time?
I was 14.
And then how long did you stay in foster care?
From 14 to about 16.
Okay, so two years of your life, and then I guess that is that what molded you? Is that what you saw yourself in?
It broke me a lot. I was isolated from my family. I didn't have anybody to speak to. I didn't have anybody to encourage me.
Right.
So I was on the streets.
Okay.
Like making the streets be my friends.
Right.
I almost died 3 times.
Okay.
Car accidents twice.
Yeah.
And in the hospital. So many things came and broke me to make me know that I either have to do this now or I'll never get a chance.
Right. Because you get all the opportunities, light is shining on you. Okay, here's another chance, here's another chance.
Exactly.
Okay, so you come out of foster care, and then right out of foster care, what happens?
So right out of foster care, I actually got pregnant in foster care.
Okay.
And I was in a shelter for young women.
Okay.
From there, I have 4 kids now. I have my first daughter. She's going to be 16 in September. Her name is Ashanti.
Nice.
And it was with Ashanti that I learned a lot of things, like how to maneuver through following my dreams.
Okay.
I was faced with hardships, and persevering through it, I became more and more wise.
Okay.
In terms of decision making and what I wanted to do.
Right.
And I guess she was my learning path, so to speak. Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
she helps you from there. Okay.
That's
so you have
correct.
16,
Yes.
right? And sweet 16, how you doing? Okay. It's a big time for her. 16, you know what I mean?
Know.
There
She's
it is.
already telling me, Mom, I want to party. I'm just like, okay, hold on. Hold on.
Slow it down.
Yes.
Slow it down. Yeah, I'm so glad. Cribs is not on anymore, the TV show.
Cribs, no.
No, and then they had that show. What was it called? Come on, you're supposed to help me out here. where the Sweet 16. Oh, it's called Sweet 16.
Was it Sweet 16?
That's what it was called. Sweet
Okay,
16.
okay.
And they showed you all the big parties and everything.
So how they would do it. Some of them look like weddings.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. So we'll help you out with there. Okay.
Yes.
So then
Thank you.
from her it goes to who's next?
So it's my older son.
Okay.
I was with my children's father. I was abused with him as well. I went through quite a journey.
Okay.
So I'm going to be releasing a double solo that's going to be speaking about that, the details of the entire journey.
Right.
The first one is going to be called The Awkward Bird in the Chicken's Den, and it was just going back to always being different.
Yeah, okay. I like that title.
Thank you.
Okay.
And the next one is called The Search of the Eagle's Wing. So the awkward bird is the eagle.
Is after it grows up and it goes
correct.
up. Okay,
Yes.
beautiful.
So it's going to share my entire story.
Right.
It was my first son, was the first boy in the family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my grandfather said, so whoever has the first boy,
Yeah.
they have a prize. So I keep calling him going, grandfather. Damani's almost 10,
Yeah, where's my prize? Where's my prize?
prize?
Okay.
So yeah, it was with Damani, and then 2 other boys followed after that.
Oh, so you had your girl and then
Yep.
you just said boy.
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't all planned.
Yeah.
It was just, you're in a relationship. You
Of
think things
course.
are
Yeah.
And yeah, all of these things made me stronger. They all opened up new doors in my life, new
Right.
avenues. My last son, that was when everything, like he got to experience all of the after effects of mommy, all of the awards, all of the stuff that's happening.
Yes.
Yes.
So then, growing up, the bond must be different now.
Oh, big time.
Because now you have a daughter. So now
Yes.
that's you.
That's like my best friend.
That's exactly.
But at the
that's
same
you.
time, still putting my foot down as
Of
a
course.
parent.
But then
Yes.
you've known, you learned, and then you got 3 boys. You can say, okay, this is what you got to look for. When you look for this person, go that for.
Yes.
So it's a beautiful relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
After that, what's next?
So after that, I have won the overall Best Female Actress for Talent Inc. Canada's national conference.
Okay.
They have this every year. That's
Right.
my acting school.
Okay.
I go there to learn my skills,
Yeah.
to further myself in the acting industry.
Okay.
I won a free trip back. That happens right here in Toronto. It's on Dixon Road.
Yeah.
I won a free trip back. The free trip, I got first place gold medal again.
Okay.
The next year, 2 years after that, which was 2000, just this year,
Right.
I won a gold medal again.
Okay.
2017 Butterfly Award for Women on Fire.
Oh, okay.
As well as Canada's Top 100 Women to Watch. So things are happening, and I really
Congratulations.
give God
So, like, I tell everybody, and this is proof. We've had a lot of guests on my show, and they've gone through a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And I keep showing everybody, if she can do it, you can do
Absolutely.
it. Look what she's gone through, and now you're winning top awards. You're doing actor. You have beautiful family. So congratulations. So
Glory be to God. Thank you.
show anything that we can YouTube. So if my guests are watching you now, they want to. What things have you been into?
So I've been in Saving Hope.
Okay.
As a nurse, that was silent on camera.
Okay.
I was in Taxi 22, Remedy. So I do a lot of background as well.
That's fine, yeah.
I had a couple of city projects for Brampton. So
Okay.
I've been in commercials for Brampton. I
Okay.
don't even live in Brampton, but that's okay. Thanks, Brampton.
Bramptonian. See, I've told you we're gonna reel her in, guys. Don't worry. I'm taking my time. I'm gonna reel her in. Okay.
Yeah, so I did a couple of commercials for Brampton. I also did. There was a. Oh, it's slipping me, but we'll get back to that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff that I do, I
Okay.
was just on Life in a Year.
Okay.
So that's going to be coming out soon. I can't give too much information.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yes.
But
yes.
everybody's Googling right now. Everybody's
I know.
YouTubing, right? So we got it. We got a superstar beside us, so it's okay.
Thank you so much.
So now, tell us how the industry. I know we're going to talk a little bit more, and we have enough time, so I want to make sure everybody gets to know you and
Absolutely.
everything.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I used to do actor back in the days as
Oh,
well.
wow,
Okay. So
nice.
I know the industry. A lot of my friends are still in it. How's it changed?
It has.
Right,
The
so-
industry has changed
Right.
so much.
And the only reason I want to say this because we have a lot of young viewers, and I talk to a lot of teens, and they just think they can just get out there and do it, right? It's changed. So can you tell what you've gone through and how we've finding that proper agent? Because
Absolutely.
not everybody's an agent, but
No.
everybody thinks they're an agent.
It's so
So
true.
tell us your journey a little bit.
So with when I just started becoming an actress, it wasn't easy. I got, first off, a lot of people telling me, you're not going to do it.
Right.
There's no way you can make it in Toronto. You have to go to Hollywood. And I said, I know I can do it. I just have to at least start with classes.
Right. Okay.
When I just started out, I was noticed on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Somebody reached out to me and said, Krisha Bullock, she is the casting director for iCarly, Salmon Cat, Degrassi.
Okay.
She was holding a workshop in Toronto, and I
Okay.
was being invited by a poster
Okay.
workshop. So I said, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to
Yeah.
try it, give it all I got, and leave it there.
Right.
So I went, I gave it all I got, and one of the owners for the acting school said, Natasha, Krisha said that you did an amazing job, and we just want to know if you're interested in coming to this conference.
Okay.
And I said, okay, I'm going to go. He said there's going to be acting industry professionals, casting directors all across Toronto, and you know, agents that are qualified.
Right.
So I said, okay. I came and I won. That was when I won the overall Best Female Actress, and it was incredible. I mean, my agent was telling me, you know, I had to keep up with training, number one.
Right.
So when you get into the industry, training is so important.
Okay.
A lot of agents don't want to keep you unless you continue with your training.
Right.
Perseverance. You're going to have people that are going to tell you no.
Right.
The door's going to close. They're looking for if you have a strong sense of self. Do you know who you are?
Okay.
What your package is.
Right.
You know, what you look like, what you could be casted as.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So things like going to and asking your friends, you know, who do I look like?
Yeah.
You know, can you tell me what roles do you think I can play?
Exactly.
And having like 20 people, I'd say, so that you get a good idea. You can go back to your notes.
Right.
All these different things is things that you need to study and know before getting into the industry.
Right.
Otherwise, it will eat you alive.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the part that I want everybody to know is, excuse me, when they call you for a go-see,
Yes.
it doesn't mean you got the part.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And then the part that I got shell-shocked my first time is they sent me for a part, and I was like, okay, I was all excited and everything.
Yeah.
And they said, okay, I got to the place, and they said, oh, go through. What were you here for?
Yeah.
And I said, oh, well, I'm here for this commercial. They said, okay, go through that door. When I opened the door, why is there like 150 guys that look just like me,
you? Oh,
same height like me,
no.
everything like me? And I walked through the door because it's a great casting call.
Yeah.
This is what they're looking for. So everybody,
So you felt like you had no competition, like you didn't stick out.
I didn't stick out.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you know, had lots of competition.
A lot of
Yeah,
competition.
yeah.
So when you get there, realize there's a lot of you out there.
Absolutely.
Okay? And like you said, what makes you different than everybody else?
I can actually answer that if you were to ask me that.
Go ahead.
I would say my personality.
Right.
When I was younger, for some reason, people would always open up and tell me more than they thought they would.
Okay.
And it was because I was just very comforting, very warming. And
Right.
I thought there's something about that I also need to incorporate in my
Tie
acting.
in.
Yes.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what, Tash, it's not bad to be you.
Right.
Because some people used to be like, oh gosh, you're so extra. You're too out there.
Right.
You're too much.
Yeah, yeah.
But I knew that's just how I was. I have
that's
a
what
big energy.
And maybe that's what they're looking for.
Yes.
So always be yourself.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid of that.
All right.
No.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're going to get into how now you move from there
Yes.
to the business and what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And tell everybody how you can help them, how you helped yourself.
Absolutely.
All right.
Will do.
We'll be right back. You're watching CMJ Live. Here we go.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hey, and welcome back. Listen, we've been having a great time. We've been joking around. So here she is again. You can see her.
Hi.
Please reintroduce yourself.
So it's Natasha Tracy Taylor, everybody. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us.
All right. So now we were talking about your life experience.
That's correct.
Then we joined into, the acting and being on camera and everything. So everybody wants to know, how do you transfer from what you were doing to your own business now?
Okay, so that stemmed from not having that platform when I was younger and somebody to encourage and inspire me.
Okay.
And I always was that person to believe in everybody else's dreams.
Right.
So I figured I need to stop with this, with hiding and only doing it one-on-one, to being able to do it to the world. Let me be accessible to the world.
Okay.
Yes. to follow their dreams. And that's where that idea and that inspiration came from.
So then the concept just came from there, and then you sat down one day and said, okay, what can I do? How can I help it out?
No, funny enough, two business partners, one of my best friends, as well as another colleague of mine, we all own CAYA Academy.
Oh, okay.
So I'm the COO.
Right.
Thomas Daniel is the president, and Karen Jackson is the director.
Okay.
And they all came together and said, Tash, we want to be able to meet with you. We have a business idea, and we wanted to know if it was something, we know that it's something you're interested in, so we want to bring it to the platform.
Okay.
When they told me about it, I burst into tears because they didn't know that was something that, I mean, Karen knew, my best friend knew, but I didn't really tell everybody. I was just trying to brainstorm, put it on paper as to how I would get it out there.
Right.
And when it came out and we said, CAYA, come as you are, I was like, that's perfect. I'm like, what better name can we get than that? And that welcomes everybody. It covers the entire platform.
Doesn't make a difference who you are, what you are.
Just, it doesn't matter.
We're looking for you. You, yourself, that's who you are.
Exactly. There's many people that are broken, and broken doesn't have a skin color, it doesn't have a race, it doesn't have a background.
Right.
When you go through something and you feel broken, you feel lost, that's what CAYA wants, is for you to come so that we can inspire you. I don't care if it's a basketball player, dancer, musician, engineer, whatever. I can be able to encourage you, give you the tools, the resources for them to continue on that path.
Okay, so then how does it work? So if someone's looking for you, before we go on,
sure,
tell them the website, tell them the phone number, since everybody's watching and they're all suddenly excited, they want to Google and watch it, so tell them that. Go ahead.
Okay, so you can reach me at CAYAacademy.com. There's a bunch of information on CAYA. You can feel free to go to the contact page. My phone number is 437-344-2318. I'm available anytime. You can also feel free to email me at ntaylor51@gmail.com, or at CAYA Academy has an email link right into the website.
Okay, so now they go to your website.
Yes.
Okay, or they call you on the phone. How do you work the process from there?
So I would schedule a one-on-one interview.
Okay.
The one-on-one lets me to know the person. They can get to understand how I am. They can see that, I'm real. I'm very transparent. I share a little bit of my journey with them so that they understand that it's not just, trying to find out your business kind of thing.
Right. It's open. It's a comfortable position.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. From there, then they would share a little bit of what it is that they want help on.
Okay.
So whether it's their relationship, their marriage, if they're a newcomer, or if it's following their dreams.
Okay.
From there, that's when we would get them into working out sessions.
Okay.
Whether that's going to be every weekend, once or twice a week, or inviting them to a workshop that's upcoming.
Okay. So then is it just you, or is it then, like you said, you have other partners?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
so Thomas Daniel and Karen Jackson are my other partners.
So then we would slot them in just to bring them forth and then move forward from there.
Well, Karen, they all have different roles in the company.
Okay.
So Karen would be the marketing. She's the one that would get out there, continuing to get more resources so that we can get people connected to the appropriate resources.
Okay.
Thomas Daniel does all of our business cards, all of our branding, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And then I'm the one that's the face of the company, so I get out there up in people's faces, doing all that.
Tell them like it is, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then, do we do it as groups? Do we do it one-on-one? Do they come to you? Do you go to them?
Sorry, I didn't.
So I'm saying when they call you.
Yes.
Okay. So you do the one-on-one call on the phone first.
That's correct.
Do they come to you? Do you go to them?
It doesn't matter. I will go to them if they're not able to come too far into Toronto. Then I can be able to go to them. So I'm totally open and flexible. I move around Toronto. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so then it's more of like, so it's really comfortable.
Yes.
It's really sit down, and what are you trying to get out of them? What's the main goal?
To believe in themselves.
Okay.
To know that no matter what they face in life, no matter where you came from, so even if it's your poverty situation, some people have grown up in poverty, and that can also take an effect on our mind and hold us back from doing things, put our mind in a bondage, basically, and change that you can't move forward.
Right, so it just opens them up. So because you do speaking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you're going to do speaking, where have you spoken, and what's the main message you're trying to get to people?
So I've spoken at Talent Inc. Canada's orientation because with my testimony with the school.
Okay.
And Kersha Bullock.
Right.
So I speak there quite frequently. I do my workshops, as well as I was just remembering this place. I don't remember the place downtown. Gosh. It's slipping me at the moment. I have to get the name of the place. I just went there the other day. So I went there, and it was a small group gathering with a youth group. and I did there as well. And I'm just trying to, like, right now I'm really trying to, like, get out there. So this is an excellent opportunity for me. My book, Sweet Success Sisters, is another platform that I want to be able to get out there, and it sends the message of what I'm trying to say, to empower people to, no matter what it is, believe in yourself, stay strong, and push and persevere towards whatever it is that you want. If it's a relationship, if it's love, take the time to know what it is that you're looking for. Some people say they know what they want, but they don't. When you're put to the test, you don't know what you want.
So what's the, not earliest age, what's the ages you start off with?
Oh my, I've had middle school students contact me.
Oh, okay.
And they, you know, I was counseling a girl that was 14 and pregnant.
Okay.
And, you know, she reached out to me and she just asked, you know, I just want somebody to speak to. I don't want to speak to my mom.
Right,
And I was totally open with that, totally. And I said to her, don't worry about it. I'll come to you.
Right.
We sat down, we spoke. So 14. To answer your question, 14.
And then when you do the groups, is it guys and girls?
Guys and girls, old men, young people,
right.
Sometimes little kids. I've opened hearts of little kids that have spoken to me from my own home church that was facing problems and they didn't open up. Just on a little walk with them.
Yeah, because they need somebody and they feel that you're the person to talk to. Okay, so let's dive into this book.
Yes.
Okay, when did the book come out?
The book came out in April.
Okay.
Yes.
And then how can we get a hold of it?
You can contact me directly.
Okay.
You can also contact Farah Hodson author at gmail.com.
Okay.
Or you contact me directly.
Okay.
Yes.
So now the book, what's the book telling us? Or is it a tell story about you? Or is it more of a help novel? What would you categorize the book as?
I would say it's an informative novel.
Okay.
Of people going through success, how they made it, what made them stay there, and their advice on what success is, what success means to them. So I'm one of the co-authors of 13.
Okay.
So each person tells what their journey of success is.
Right.
They tell it from their standpoint, what success means to them, and how they maintain it in a healthy way.
Okay. So then you're part of the book.
That's correct.
Now,
in chapter 9.
Okay, so I want to make sure that everybody's going to ask you, where can they find you when they flip over in the book? Okay.
Chapter 9, 121.
Do you know, there it is, right then and there. Okay, so tell us the name of the book one more time.
Sweet Success Sisters.
Okay, so it's all girls in the book.
That's correct.
Okay, so then it's different ladies in the book telling their story, helping you out. So it's more of like, okay, if she's like, again, going back, this person did it, I can do it. This person found out, and each person has that part that's relatable to somebody that's reading the book.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's different journeys, different points of view, different ways that they maintain it in a healthy way.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe that everybody can be able to get a little bit of something from every single story.
Right. But why this? Why not write your own? Why not share? Why is this one a good one to share with your story with everybody else?
This one explains the journey through acting. So a lot of people are like, Natasha, like, I want to know, like, everything, Natasha, like, the whole thing. My family calls me Tash.
Okay.
So it's Natasha and Tash. I get a lot.
Okay.
They would say Tash, which my family, like, Tash, I want to know, like, how is it? I'm so proud of you. I know before you know, we always used to tell you that you couldn't do it. You know, I'm proud of you now. Or other people would say, Natasha, like, I don't understand. Like, how did you do acting in Toronto?
Okay.
How did you make it? How did you be able to get some stuff? That tells the entire journey.
Okay.
Every single step of the way, all of the doors that were closed on my face, what I did next to try to go on to the next step. With the pain that I felt, what I used the pain and how I directed the pain to be able to go on to it, just gets so descriptive until this very day. So even though I'm not a Hollywood headliner yet, because it's coming,
I know that part was coming.
Yes, it's coming.
Gotta have the faith, and you gotta be, like you said, the oomph. If you don't think you're not gonna do it, then why are you in the industry? Okay.
And for me, it has nothing to do with fame and fortune. It's more what it does for me.
It's a goal.
Absolutely.
Right.
When I'm in acting school on a whole, I feel like I'm in a whole different world.
Okay.
I feel like that's anything that I was going through my week. If I was stressed, if I was feeling upset,
you can let it out.
I can burst it all out, and nobody's looking at me like, oh my gosh, she's so unprofessional.
Yeah.
Like, that's my ground.
Right.
So you know what I mean?
And then that's you. You're being that character. You're getting it out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's funny that you said it. So you still go into acting school now?
I still do. And that's one of the requirements that my agent has. In order for her to represent you, you still have to keep up with your training.
And keep it up, memorizing the lines, getting the facial, getting all the different
updated headshots
and all that stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So this is why I'm saying that, because again, going out to all my fans and the young people, it's not just a one-time thing.
No.
You're constantly
working.
upgrading yourself and doing that. And not only that, you're constantly upgrading yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And in acting school, we call it working. All of that is working.
Okay.
All of that is putting together your package. And if one of those things you're not constantly on your feet and doing that, something's going to slip through the cracks where you're going to get the no.
Okay.
And feel discouraged, because when we get no's, we feel bad. Right?
Yeah. Or you go for that call and it's between you and that other person. What makes you get that last call over the other person?
Your efforts. How much did you study? Were you on time? Did you put a little bit of hint of the character? So if you were supposed to be a doctor, did you come in with at least a little scrub shirt to show, that little hint?
Yes.
How well did you present yourself? Are you confident when you're saying the lines? Are you just reading it off of what's on the screen, or are you putting your personality into it?
Right.
All of these different things will make, even if you don't get the part, at least the director will be like, you know what? I
Maybe
remember this
next
person.
time for next time, right? Because I remember that when I did McDonald's Big Extra.
Yes.
It was just a photo shoot.
Yes.
It was 300 people, and then my agent told me, "Oh, you're going as a firefighter." So for that whole week, like you said, I'm looking for suspenders. I'm looking for a red top. I'm looking for jeans. I'm looking for whatever. And I'm walking down the street, jeans, suspenders, fireman. Like I borrowed my dad's hard helmet. Like I'm looking for props, because like you said, it's different.
Absolutely.
And then when I got in there, nobody was dressed. Everybody was dressed in regular. And then the funny thing is, when I walked in, the person's like, "Oh, you're ready to go." And I said, "Yeah." And then I got the part. So it's like you're saying,
good for you.
You have to put in the full effort. People might think, like you're saying, okay, you're kind of crazy walking around, but you know
why you're doing it. Exactly.
No one else needs to know, and you don't care.
No.
If you're comfortable in yourself and you want to do it, there's a goal at the end.
Oh yeah. There's times where I'm practicing my lines and I'm walking down the street of Yonge and Eglinton and people are looking at me like, what in the world is she doing?
Yeah.
And I'm getting the stairs. I'm just like, hi.
You're running the lines too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of feeling comfortable. You know, when you know what you're doing and you have a mission and a goal to get places, you completely stay laser tunnel focused.
All right. So listen, we're going to lead into that. We're going to take a quick break. But when we get back, I always like to steal tips.
Okay.
So when we get back, I'm going to take 3 tips on being the actress that you are.
Okay.
And after that, I'm going to take 3 tips on being the person that you are.
Okay.
And see if we can help somebody out there. All right?
Perfect.
You're watching CMJ Live. We'll be right back.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV Network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.
Hey, listen, we're just off camera having fun, because you know how this is how we do it. You're watching CMJ Live. Listen, I'm going to pick her brain because I know you're asking. We always do it on every show. You want to know little tricks. So I'm going to ask her. So don't worry about it. I got this. Okay. So I asked everybody, give us your top 3.
Okay.
Okay. So because we're talking about, you got the awards for acting and everybody out there is saying, okay, how'd she do it? Like you're saying, they want to know how. So give us 3 tips that will help somebody out there get their start. Okay.
So 3 tips is doing your research when you want to find an agent.
Okay.
That's so important. Research. I can't tell you how many times I got scammed in the industry.
Yes.
In just negligence of doing my research.
Right.
Making sure that you're Googling it, making sure that you're calling, asking around. Don't be afraid to ask people, have you heard of this agency?
Right.
Do you know anybody that's with them?
Yes.
Have they booked anything?
Yes.
Ask the right questions. The second tip I would say would be to, we were just discussing this, is
The back pocket you were saying about the agent and the monologue and the dialogue and everything.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
So having at least 3 monologues in your back pocket.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to be like everybody else that's searching for an agent, and then when you get the appointment and the interview, you're sitting down there going, okay, yeah, so I just want to be an actress and I want to know, or an actor, and I want to know if you can just hire me or if you can sign me. And then what they do is they take your money, they'll make you fill out the contract.
Right.
You don't read the fine print, so you don't know what you're getting into.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you're realizing, how come I'm not getting booked?
Right.
How come my money? How come this? How come they're telling me I have headshots that cost $1,000 now?
Right.
You know what I mean? So having the monologues can be able to, one, you stand out.
Okay.
Not everybody shows up at agents' rooms
Ready to go. Okay.
So if you tell them I have a monologue that I'd like to do, I want to go into my moment before, if you can give me a moment, and they're already like, no way.
So she's been practicing, or he's been practicing. They kind of know a little bit of what they're doing already.
That's correct.
Right.
So in their mind, they're going to be like, wow, he or she was prepared. I want to see this.
Okay.
You do your monologue and make sure that it fits you. Some people will pick monologues that have nothing to do with their personality. It just doesn't suit them. It just doesn't sound right. You want something that's going to be you, that feels genuine. It feels real.
So they know when next time a person calls, they say, no, I got the person for you.
Exactly.
This is their personality. They'll be great for it. Send them out.
Bang on. Bang on. The third tip I would say is making sure that you create an image for yourself.
Okay.
So if you're not too sure like how you look or what you look like, ask around. Ask your friends. Maybe you may need a haircut.
Okay.
Maybe you may need to shave off the beard because it looks a little rough and you want to go for something else.
Right.
So it's all about your look.
Okay.
So you want to make sure before you go out there in your interviews, before you're doing all of that stuff, that you have a solid look of what you want.
Right.
Right? What roles you want to go for. Have that plan.
Yeah, and then I'm going to add to this because we were talking earlier. We talk about it all the time. My last show, everything, I think my audience is going to be tired of me saying this thing over and over because every guest comes in, right? Chelsea says, research, research, research.
Yeah.
That is the key.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Because if you don't know who you're going to see, they might be a company that's only looking for a certain type of person.
Exactly.
So you wasted your time going there. They'll take your money and say, yeah, we'll sign you. But that's not what they're looking for.
Exactly.
Okay? And then going in and learning about different aspects. I love that what you said about, showing that you're different, showing that you're prepared.
Yes.
Right? So
it makes you stand out. And
Right.
trust me, the entertainment industry, like in the acting, they talk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they talk.
So that's-
Agents will be like, oh, I had this person just come in,
Yeah.
and they were absolutely phenomenal. Like,
Yes.
I can actually send them to some, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And before you know it, you have an email sitting saying, I have an audition for you.
Yes.
And you're like, wow,
Yeah.
I just
But
went in.
then
It's because.
and at the same point in time, my agent used to tell me it goes both ways.
Yes.
When you go in, you represent me and you represent yourself.
Yes.
And they all talk.
Absolutely.
Because don't forget, the next door beside you is another movie getting
Exactly.
that's looking for somebody.
Exactly.
You could have crossed yourself out on both ends.
Exactly.
So always do that. And then the lastly is time.
Yes.
This is not something that you can just go in and out. It's easy, whatever.
It's going to take time. I've been at this for 7 years.
Okay.
And some people would say 7 years and you're still not in Hollywood. Well,
Yeah.
no, because it takes time.
Right.
You have to build yourself. You have to
Right.
build status. You have to let people see you. You have to be on set a lot.
Yes.
Signing up for background is absolutely amazing place to start.
Right.
Because you start to learn little techniques and ethics of
Right.
being on set.
Right.
So I would definitely suggest somebody, if you're starting out in the acting industry, get
Yes.
on to doing background.
Yeah.
So at least you get some exposure, and
it
after
does.
that you can be able to say whether I like it or I don't really like
Exactly.
it.
And then I love that you're telling everybody to start as and background, because the key words that they use, if you don't know what back to one means
Exactly.
and all that
Reset.
stuff, reset
Yes.
back to one, or we're gonna be like, check the gate, and it's like
exactly, it's so true.
I remember
oh my goodness.
one time the guy says check the gate. I'm like, what gate is he checking? I'm like, we're not outside. And the guy's whispering, oh, he's checking the film.
joking with
I'm
me
like,
right
oh, okay. So you need to learn these things. So
the jargons of the
jargons
field.
of the field, and going to breaks, and where you can go for break, and where they send you, who you check in with,
Yes.
wardrobe, all this stuff.
Yes.
So I'm glad that you said it takes research and go there, because you don't want to doubt yourself.
No.
It could be something that you had a bad time on set because you didn't do the research.
It's so true.
Okay, so,
It's so true.
speaking of having a bad time now, how do you become you? So you can go into a audition, but what do you do? So someone calls you up and says, okay, I need you to be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you turn yourself into that character?
I bring first I research the script.
Okay.
So I make sure that I understand what's going on in the script, who I'm playing.
Right.
Make sure I understand the character that I'm playing.
Right.
Get into the mind frame. So really studying the script is a big thing.
Okay.
Because if you don't study the script and you walk in there, they know it automatically. They know right off the bat, right when you're starting, if this person did their studies.
Okay.
So that's me. And then I also put my personality into it. It may be a villain, but I still have a personality that I need to bring. I don't want to just be flat. Right?
Okay,
Like when I'm saying it. So even if I don't get the part,
Yeah.
I know that there's going to be a part that they're going to consider me for. Maybe not this show as
Because
a villain,
of what I
but
showed
maybe
them.
exactly.
Okay.
So always putting yourself into that part. Of course, you still have to, you're not going to be jokey being a villain.
Right.
But you still put some personality
Something
into
twist in it or
it.
whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Something that's different. So 2-3 other people that's coming in after me, they're going to be like,
Right.
Natasha stood out.
So
kind
then,
of a
so
thing.
let's go then now. How did you get the confidence?
The confidence?
I remember when I first went in to my first one, I'm sweating buckets. I'm nervous. There's other people there, and then
I
you're
have something to tell you.
Okay, so there you
I
go.
have something to tell you. It wasn't. I'm not going to sit down and just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm just a confident person."
Yeah.
No, it came from a book called "Acting Trade Secrets" by Peter Skagen,
Okay.
and that book was like, no joke.
Okay.
It really made me see things so much different with the
Right.
acting industry. It
Okay.
really made me grab a sense of who I am.
Okay.
In the industry, it opened up a lot of my mind as
Right.
to, Tash, you can do this.
Okay.
It's okay. That book really opened up a lot for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I finished reading that book, I felt like if I took off,
Okay.
like there was just something inside of me that was just unleashed, and I was
Right.
like, I got this.
So
So at first I was scared. I was a little bit
Yeah.
nervous when I went into it. I
Right.
didn't really know much. When I got the no's, I was discouraged, but I was so determined that I know that my personality is not normal. I
Okay.
know that I'm not going to stay in a 9 to 5. So
Right.
something has to happen. So doing, even when I was going to acting class, sometimes you would get information, but when it's put in a different perspective, you take it in and receive it so different.
Right.
So this book really just sums everything up. I mean, a lot of Hollywood stars have even read the book.
Oh, okay.
Have given excellent feedback on the book. Directors in Hollywood have said that it's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Like 5-star
So
amazing.
tell them the book one more time.
So it's called Acting Trade Secrets by Peter Skagen.
Okay, so now, everybody just ran out there. So Peter, you need to give her, some revenue from all those book sales. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so but then how do you? Because I'm watching you now.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful smile. You're bubbly.
Thank
You got a
you.
beautiful family. And then I'm thinking back, but just a few moments ago we talked about your hardships coming up. So how do you wake up in the morning and get this personality? So in the break we joked around about one person said that she hugs herself every morning and says, "I'm it. That's me." You gotta bubble yourself up, and that's
Yes.
her. What do you do?
I love inspirational quotes. So if anybody, you go on my page, Natasha Tracy Taylor on Facebook, I love inspirational quotes.
Okay.
It's something that resonates with me. It gives me strength. It gives me power, hope.
Right.
And I wake up off of my bed with energy.
Okay.
I'm a morning person. I wind down more in the evening time, but
Okay.
throughout the day I have 45 out of 10 energy. Not kidding.
Okay.
So it's I'm a little kid at heart.
Okay.
I always say a kid at heart, and
Yeah.
my kids are like, "Mom, oh my gosh, wow, Mom." Like sometimes they're like, "Mom, you're so crazy,"
Yeah.
because that's always how I am.
Okay.
So for me, in order for other people to get that energy from me, I have to always keep that energy up.
Right,
So
okay.
reading motivational quotes,
Yeah.
making sure that I keep myself upkept. How I look is also like I dress from inside out. So if I
Okay.
wake up in the morning and I absolutely feel just 45 out of 10 right when I wake up,
Yeah.
guess what? Then the whole makeup, the hair, the whole 9, and that makes me feel empowered.
Okay.
My heels, I'm only 5 foot nothing.
Okay.
So when I put on my heels, I
Yeah.
feel like so powerful.
Okay.
I feel like I can conquer the world. So
Yeah.
that plus motivational quotes, plus having the energy that I have,
Yeah.
those combined keeps me going.
Oh, okay, because
Yes.
everything is a trend I'm hearing is like the get up going, the feeling it. If you gotta push it out there,
Yes.
because what you project is what
Yes.
you get back.
Yes.
Okay, so then that means
Yes.
so I can understand now where
Amen.
people are coming to you now because you have that gravitational pull. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
It's obvious. Everybody's gonna see it. Like you're happy. You're go getting. So how do you not fall down?
Oh my gosh, I do fall.
Okay.
I do fall. I will not sit here and say that I'm perfect. I do fall.
Okay.
When those times come, I like to write.
Okay.
I have a little prayer book that I write, and every day If I miss a day, then I will go the next morning, like when I realize that I didn't take the time to like do the full length, and I sit down and I just pray, like ask God for what it is that I want, what I accomplished, thank Him for, and that makes me feel good because I know when He answers my prayers, I can go back and I can look at it.
Okay.
And it's almost as if it's putting it out. And I'm very spiritual, so it's like it's putting it into the spiritual realms.
Okay.
So when I fall, writing is my source that keeps me strong.
Okay.
Writing, also reading. I love inspirational books as well. Joyce Meyer. T.D. Jakes, Destiny. That's another one that I have read. That's really good. Repositioning Yourself by T.D. Jakes too. So just books that will continue to keep me on my toes.
Right.
And having that one or two people that you can confide in, that you can trust as a mentor. When you're in the leadership role, it's so important that you have this type of source in your life, so that when you do reach up on hardships, you're not broken. You're not gonna fall, and you can't be telling this person and that person about, because they're gonna be like, how are you gonna inspire me and uplift me if every second you're falling and you can't wait. You know what I mean?
Right. So then, okay, so you're at 1 point, 2 point, 3 point.
Yes.
And I'm asking this question because now I'm seeing that everybody goes through it.
Yes.
So it's not
absolutely.
because I want people to understand that you're getting these awards and you're doing this and doing this. You do have your fall times.
Oh my gosh, yes I do. Yes,
Okay.
I do. I have times where I have to deal with my kids.
Yeah.
Behavioral issues in school.
Right.
My son had gotten suspended a couple of weeks before school closed. So he went online, actually, if everybody goes on YouTube, under Shanice Taylor 2000, or Shanice 2000, sorry. CHENISE 2000. There's my son sharing his testimony of what happened, why he got suspended.
Right.
So I mean, dealing with these things outside of what I have to deal with, sometimes it will throw you off guard.
Right.
It takes you off your track because it's your kids. You want to make sure that they're doing well, and they're my first priority.
Right.
Right. So dealing with that, life's obstacles, family problems,
right.
You know, that kind of stuff. So just having those things, as I mentioned, a good mentor, inspirational books, continuing with my quotes, and staying focused, laser focused as to what the community expects from me, what I need to make sure that I'm giving myself so that I can pour back out into them. That's what I hold on to.
And then we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, I wanted to talk about pressure. Okay, because growing up, you must have had a lot of different pressure back and forth.
For sure.
All right, we're going to take a quick break and come right back.
Think you have what it takes to bring value to the community? The TCN TV network is expanding and now accepting TV show proposals. Here's an opportunity to build celebrity status and become part of an elite group of community advocates that are focused on building, strengthening, and empowering our community in a positive way. Are you interested in embarking on a new adventure? TCN TV is searching for people interested in opportunities to change the conversation and pave an unforgettable legacy. If you feel you have something of value to offer, send a written show proposal to shows@mytcntv.com.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity in our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hey guys, and welcome back. My guest is here. Please reintroduce yourself.
It's Natasha Tracy Taylor. Thank you for having us, or thank you for having me, and thank you for joining us.
All right. So now I'm going to if people are just coming in and just watching, okay, so we talked about your life story. We talked about how you can do it. We talked about, if you call in, how the things you can help out. But then I also heard you say men call you, right? Different age, but then I heard the word relationship.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you do for a relationship?
So I have gone through the pits and storms of hell when it comes to relationships. I made poor choices, and ended up in real hot water. Like, I mean, feeling like the lava of hell, I would say.
Okay.
because of those things, I've come back refined. I've come back with a message.
Okay.
A lot of the dating stuff that happens in 2017 is backwards.
Okay.
Men and women are getting broken.
Yeah.
They're jumping from relationship to relationship without healing themselves first.
Okay.
Some people don't like to stay single, and it's so important that
Yes.
you do that
Yes,
and have that time for
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
So all of these different things is stuff that people need to get out there, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it,
Okay.
and bring it in a creative way.
Okay.
So I wanted to be able to have my relationship workshop in October, which
Okay.
is a good time to have it, and
Right.
just touch on this topic.
So then the is it an expo or is it a one-on-one?
It's going to be an expo.
It's going to be an expo.
Yes.
Okay. So then who should show up? Is it just women? Should it just men?
No, it's all women and men.
Okay.
So the first one is going to be men and women. It's not. I don't want it to be like a man bashing or woman bashing thing. So it's just
Right.
going to be like a platform that people can just talk and like share their views. And then I'm going to have a separate workshop for men, as I do have guest speakers for that one,
Right.
and a separate workshop for women.
So then is it single men, single ladies, or can couples come together?
Couples can absolutely come together.
Okay.
Absolutely. So the platform is going to be, as I said, no bashing.
Right,
So
right.
everybody can feel free to express what they think is going on in our society when it
Okay.
comes to dating
So then
or
quick-
marriages.
You said they're backwards. So
Yes.
what's backwards about the dating now?
Because lots of people want to be in a committed relationship, but they'll be like, I don't want nobody to tell me what to do. So that's one of the big things. You cannot have that godly relationship, that divine relationship, if you just want to live a single life.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Another one is a lot of people feel that you can tell friends and family when you're going through issues. That can be the biggest downfall.
Because
in
they get into your
relationships.
business, they say the wrong
Absolutely.
things, they didn't know. Okay, got that one. You're right.
And not taking the time to learn the person and just jumping in because you think you feel the vibe.
Yeah, but
Am I right?
But he loves me. I love her, and all that stuff. That feeling, you get that big feeling. So you don't just go off that big feeling.
No, you don't just go off that big feeling because sometimes they could be hiding something that you don't know.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So it's just so many things.
Yeah, we laugh about it, but like it's like, you see everybody says, "Oh, he's the best for me. He does everything for me," or vice versa. She's my boo, and all this stuff. Because it's that first butterflies. It's the love. But you're saying, again, do the research after that full butterfly and love comes in. What's next? What's
It's
underneath
so important.
that person?
I'll give you an example. I was
Okay.
speaking to a woman, and she had broken up with her boyfriend.
Right.
And she said to me, Natasha, he just started getting so angry. And I said to her, God removed him from you, believe it or not.
Right.
And she said, you think so? And I said, yes, because he started yelling at you after 3 months, but a year from now would have been a punch in the eye.
Okay.
I said, and I'm speaking from experience.
Right.
Right? Just feeling that vibe and thinking that everything is good. Sometimes
Right.
you don't know. You have
don't
to
know
take the time.
person and know the person. And then one
seeing how they
person-
speak with their family, seeing how they are in
Yep.
public, seeing what mannerisms they have.
Right.
Are they good? Are they good being around the kids? Do the kids feel them out? That
Yes,
kind of
yeah.
thing. How are they with their own kids?
Right.
If they have a children's father, a children's mother, how do they deal with them? How do they
Yes.
talk to them? Is it respectful?
Right.
Like all of these things is stuff that people overlook. And sometimes we see the signs in relationships and we don't pay attention for it. Or we make excuses for
make
it.
excuses.
All of these things is stuff that
And then it also goes with financial as well.
exactly.
Right? We're not looking at that part. We're not doing, okay, do you have a job? What do you work? Like all the stuff, right?
And today, people are just looking to take from your palace to build their own palace. So I'm telling you, there's so much.
I like he said that. Take from one palace. Meanwhile, they don't have a palace, but you think they do. And
Yep.
Okay, I like that one. But here's a funny thing too, which I went through, and I think everybody goes through. Talk about loving yourself.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
So because I remember
Ooh.
I was in a long relationship and we broke up, and I thought, okay, that's it. My world's over. Everything's over. And then one day I said, I always felt sorry for people that went to the movies by themselves. You would see people and by
It
themselves.
kind of looks like they're a loner. I know.
They're a loner. You're like, that person's by themselves. Like, that's kind of wrong.
I
But
used to
then-
do that. I'm not even lying. I
Yeah.
used to do that. I used to pop up with laugh, and people are looking at me like, okay.
Yeah.
I had on a dress and everything.
Yeah.
And the reason why I did that is because I wanted to make myself know that you don't have to have a man to take you out.
Okay.
And that was the purpose for me.
Right.
Like I was going through my own healing at
Yes.
that time.
Yeah.
And, my mentorship and stuff, I was
Right.
extremely broken.
Okay.
So going through, and I felt good.
Yeah,
I didn't care if I
it
got
was
the looks.
funny
I was like,
'cause-
yeah, I'm a loner. That's okay.
I go in, I buy my own ticket, and I sat there, bought popcorn, bought a drink, and I sat there, and I'm looking around going, okay, this is so weird.
Aw.
Or, this is so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then as the movie starts and you're laughing with yourself and you see yourself laughing and then you realize
It's not that bad.
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
If you could enjoy a movie by yourself, with yourself, you have to enjoy yourself
Exactly.
first. And I talk to a lot of young people and they go,
Good for
oh,
you, man.
that's weird. I go, what do you mean it's weird? Oh, you went to movies by yourself? I go, let me ask you a question. If you're home by yourself and you watch a movie, they're like, yeah. I go, the difference is I paid $7, right?
True.
But can you feel comfortable going out? How do you make yourself feel comfortable?
It's all about the mind.
Okay.
Everything stems back to the mind.
Okay.
If inside of your mind you're negative, you feel like you can't do it, you're not worth anything.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna want to go outside.
Okay.
You're not gonna want to go out. You're gonna feel shame. You're gonna be thinking about what other people are saying, what they're gonna be looking at you, how they're gonna be, oh my gosh, that person is by themselves. All that is gonna consume you.
Right.
So it's all about, you know what? I deserve this. Letting yourself know you deserve it, regardless of what. Put on your nice clothes. Take out the clothes that's in your closet, because if you die tomorrow, your kids or family will fling that in Goodwill and toodles.
Yeah, right.
So put your stuff on. Feel good.
Enjoy
within,
yourself
up here.
and be yourself. Exactly.
Yes.
Throw the extra butter on the popcorn.
Exactly. Worry about the diet the next day.
Exactly. Today is your day.
Exactly.
Right? So then, before we go, because I want to wrap up pretty soon, but I want to give you the limelight. Give us your day. What do you do?
So in terms of
you have like 4 hours.
Okay.
Okay. What is your thing that you do for yourself?
4 hours, First off, I love to read, as I told you.
Yeah.
I love to read, so reading a little bit of something.
Okay.
Writing, so writing in my prayer book.
Yeah.
Getting out there, I love to be able to do my videos.
Okay.
So if I don't do a video a day, I don't feel good. I don't feel good.
Right.
Yeah, so doing my videos, it keeps me pumped. It feels like I did something for my viewers, my audience, my followers, my platform.
Right.
So that, and if I don't do my videos, my kids will be like, Mom, did you do any videos? No. And I don't really feel bubbly to speak much. I feel like I didn't accomplish anything kind of thing. I know it sounds weird, but...
No, but they see, I can tell they know you. So, Mom, did you do a video today? Yeah, okay, Mom's good. All right.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it is. Oh, my gosh.
All right.
So that, and networking.
Okay.
Networking, going on social media, seeing what other guest speakers I can get, what people's story are, what new books are out there, who's doing what, what's happening in my community. So I always like to keep updated so that I can be able to visit events. That's how I network. Okay. And so just a combination of those things. And of course, I like to dress up. I like to do my nails. I like to do all that good stuff. So going to, doing that stuff. Yeah.
All right. So
my girly stuff.
If you notice what she's talking about, you got to be in yourself first. So enjoy yourself. So this has been phenomenal. But before we let you go, give them the website one more time. So
the website is CAYA Academy. That's spelled CAYADEMY.com. You can also feel free to visit my page at Natasha Tracy Taylor. Right. Make sure you watch those videos, because that's how I found you. Like, we were going through and we connected and I saw the videos and we're the same thing. We started talking. So make sure you get out there. And then lastly, you're on CMJ Live. Okay. And how we do it is called the shout out. Okay. So this is your opportunity to shout out anybody you want to shout out. Say hi to anybody you want to. You got your 30 seconds of fame. All right. So I want to say shout out to my hubby, Daniel. Daniel, thank you so much for all of your support, all of your love over the years, and for all of my children, Ashanti, Damani, Dasani, and Ezekiel. Mommy loves you. Thank you for all of your continued support. All of my followers out there, I just want to say thank you so much. Those of you that have been tuning in, shout out to you too. All right, guys, listen, this is the end of our show. But don't remember, this weekend, Caribram, I'm at 125 McLaughlin Road, the Caribbean Pavilion. We have food, we have entertainment, we have a great time. It's a great time for family. You come in, get your passport, it's only $10, and enjoy the whole pavilion. So be safe, and we'll see you Thursday on the next show. Bye, everybody. Bye, everyone.